All right, let's go through a few. Okay.
Ja.
Shoulders up on the balls of the feet. Right. Shoulders back, hips back. Sit it down. Hips forward, shoulders forward. All right. Three smooth circles. Smooth, even, contiguous, relaxed, and all with an inner smile. All righty. Okay. Part two. Okay. Uh, Working from the from the knees up the shoulders. I've seen some crazy variations of this one. I sent you a YouTube video,
Uh-huh.
and I mean, yeah, people are really shaking it out. Okay?
I
Yeah,
saw
so
the one you
yeah,
sent me
yeah,
in
so
Facebook. That's Kung Fu, they say. No? It was written Kung Fu.
yeah, so I mean, if you look at the idea of it, um, what are we doing? We're loosening loosening the joint, getting sewn, um, activating the joints, right? Because you have proprioceptors right in every joint.
Yeah.
So that's kind of soothing the nervous system.
Mm.
Jen would say that this is shaking the chi out of the body.
Uh-huh.
And this is a good time to, kind of use your internal, your sense of inside the body, right? Like feel the toes and the ankle, feel the calf, feel the knee, feel the quad, hamstring, feel the hip joint, the quad, the butt cheeks, the belly, the lower back, solar plex, middle back, chest, upper back, feel the shoulders, bicep and tricep, feel the elbow, forearms, wrist, feel the fingers, moving back up to the neck, feel the back of the head, feel the top of the head, forehead, nose, cheekbones, teeth, jaw, Adam's apple. Feel the toes and the fingers. Feel the ankles and the wrists. Feel the knees and the elbows. Okay. Feel the shoulders and the hips. Loosen the spine. And then from the foot to the knee, to the hip, to the shoulder, to the elbow, to the wrist, the fingers, from the neck to the top of the head. Relax. Yeah. And yeah, and what's cool about that one is you can feel that kind of
Mm.
the body buzzing when you're done.
Oh,
All
okay.
right. And then part three is considered nourishing the kidney. All right. So your shoulder wants to pull across the body down to that foot. Feel a line from the foot coming all the way up through the groin. So I usually concentrate on two parts. The first one is the foot to the groin. Make sure I've got figure eight in the hips. And then from the hip to the shoulder, and stretching the waist. All right, bring it in, out, up, and down. Turtle retracts its head. And down. So that's just like how Tai Chi starts. So I lift my right shoulder and squeeze the ball, slide out, and up. Feel a little stress in the forearm. All right, bend that wrist. Two to the shoe. One, two, open the foot and slide out the other way. Two goes to the shoe. Good. Turn and turn. In and out. Up and down. So the important point on that one is this.
Mm-hmm. The shoulder.
Yeah. Naturally, right? You've got the arteries and brachial plexus, everything coming out of the neck, right? So that that rolling it does a good job on stretching them, loosening them up.
Mm-hmm.
Right. If we look at theory, which I'm sure you're aware of, right? You've got the lesser heaven circuit, right, running along the front of the body and the back, right? So that in the exercise, right, so we've got a stretch of the back and then a stretch of the chest. Right? So a good massaging, of both channels, Renmo and Tumo, that we um, help to move fluids, along these pathways. And
Yeah.
if we've got restriction here, we're definitely going to have restriction here in the legs, right? So just kind of following kind of Chinese medical thinking, of um, opening up these channels best as we can.
Mm. Mhm. So
All
this week,
right.
so
Yeah,
this week in cycle is mainly, I think you said already, is mainly for those channels, the major ones, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because we do many things similar in cycles, doing cycles. So probably is that is working mainly in those, remain and domain, I think. No?
Yes.
Mm.
I think, it's a very important part of it, I think.
Mhm.
Um, um, at the same time, we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And
Uh-huh.
then we flex, right? So we have certainly our series of meridians along the arms, right?
Mm.
So the flexing here is going to move fluids in and out of the arm. Yeah. So boom, bang.
I see that also when you do that move, I see your hands like this. So that is an important point because I don't pay much attention in that moment, but I see that you put the hands in a different way.
Yeah. So
It's
when you're
like
back,
flexing. Yeah,
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah. So even here, right? So when you do that, you feel the stretch of the muscles here, right?
Oh,
And then back. So when I go back, I feel I feel the lat muscle, I feel the shoulders, I feel that fascia stretched.
uh-huh.
So that's what I'm looking. And it's not extreme, but it's definitely wants to be um, stretched.
Okay.
Same way there, enough. So it is a form of stretching, without a doubt. Just
Mhm.
you know, a subtler way than um, yeah, China,
Yeah.
working working the hamstrings this way.
Mm.
Any other questions about it?
No, I think it's quite okay. Mm.
Okay. All right, let's do the Bagua. Okay.
Mhm.
The eight, even though there's not 8 diagrams in there, it really should be called the Tai Chi,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Circular. um, Okay, same thing. Open up. Fortunately, the air is good today.
What you what?
The air is pretty good today. There's these fires that are up in Canada, up north, that the smoke has been blowing down here. I mean, it's got to
Uh-huh.
be 600 miles away, but
Uh-huh. Yeah. I saw
oh
something.
yeah, so air's been really bad. All right, so same thing. Right shoulder is up. Okay, start with the ball and then let the back of the hands pass each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I wonder what's up with Mr. Ed. He hasn't missed a class in like, hang on a sec. Ed. Nope. So the characteristics in the Bagua, right? In fact, I want to watch you do it.
Sorry?
Yeah, I want to watch you do the Bagua.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, okay. So the starting for me is easier, just like this. I know that you don't something different. So in here, you come here. I'm sure he's missing something there.
Good. Okay. Good. Let's see if we can tune it up a little bit. So opening, right? Of course, up, down, 2 breaths, and down. Spread the feet. Right. Kind of sit down as you do this here. So your left is going to drop. So your shoulder lifts. Your right shoulder will lift. I'm gonna mirror it. So I'm gonna
Okay.
turn. So shoulder lifts. This hand drops, and the heel turns up.
Mhm.
Okay? And then the hands will pass by each other. Yeah. So almost back to back like that. And then
Yeah.
So now what you want to think here is that you this here rolls through the body to there. So it's a feeling of here through the
Mm.
shoulders to that other shoulder. Yeah. So that's how you want that flow going through.
Mhm.
Then pull the hand in and hook again, almost like this hand pulls that hand through. The third one is the same as the first. This starts the action, rolls through the body, then up. And then the fourth one's like the second, this hooks and then back. Yeah. So your arms are almost spread out like that, pretty much. Yeah. Your body. All right. So if I take my heel up, let's see, just put it down a little bit. Ball the foot touching, right, shifting to it. Right. Pull the foot, touching and turning. So you want to stimulate the lung or the kidney point on the foot.
Mhm.
3, the body itself is kind of so the upper body leans, the lower body lags, and then comes after it. Then I'll turn the other way. So the upper body starts to move, then the lower body trails it.
Mhm.
All right. So yeah, yep, yep, yeah. Kind of like a sway, a swaying where the upper leads and the lower follows. Okay. So just putting one hand and that moving together, right? Over now, the upper body moves away and stretches away from the arms. Okay. Then the arm and body move over and then back and in. And the same with the other arm. So a lot of times, I find it really helpful to just practice pieces of it
Mhm.
too, right? Whole body turns, right? That foot pivots, heel lifts, foot pivots, body turns away. One way to look at it is that you take the 7 counts, right? So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 are the exercise. 5, 6, and 7 are the transition to the other side. All right. So 1 and 2, the circle. 3 and 4 is the S. 5 just turns out. 6 drops down, and 7 comes back up. So they're really your transitions, right? Then doing just to this hand with the body. So I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, 6, 7. Forget about this hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See how they pass each other? 7. Yeah. And then, yeah, that's it. Yeah. So you want this guy to feed into this guy. It's almost like a they call a breaking, So it's like this rocks to there
Mhm. Yeah.
through the body. And again, it's the so-called psyching of the 5 elements. Yeah, yeah, you know, same
Mhm.
bit, stretch your muscles, boom. Right. So, yeah, and it wants to roll through the shoulder. Like all moves, practice the moves big and then little, you know,
Mhm.
and vary those to get an idea, but you're definitely looking to get that connection. So, you know, can I, you know, make it a smaller move?
Mm.
All right, with all that in mind, okay, try it again. Let me see you go through the bagua again.
Yeah. So start. This one. Here you enter like this. Mhm. Here is the part that was not clear for me. Here, you go there, but I think you do something different.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's where you get lost there. Yeah.
Mm.
All right, let's look. Yeah, that's it. Let's look at a transition, right? So you're good. And so, right, you're good there. 1, right, 2, good there. 3, you're good. 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So as your left hand came to the top of the circle, okay, keep it there. Okay. It just hits the top of the circle and turns out. Okay. And the other hand comes to join it.
Okay.
Yeah, it comes to join it at that point.
Okay.
So now here you kind of open up a little bit and open the chest. Now the right hand, yeah, the right hand comes to the face. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and your left drops down as you start to turn, and then it comes up through the middle, and they pass each other, and the left goes back up, the right goes down. All right, let's look at that again. So you're at the top of the circle, right? You just came up through the S, you hit the top, and you just turn it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just turn the palm out, and then bring the other hand, the backhand up to meet it. And the
Yeah.
backhand will sit at the face, like the little finger side just turns towards the lip, and this hand drops down,
Oh my God.
and then comes up through the center, and then passes back out. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that one, yeah, so you're really, yeah, that's it. Yeah, it kind of stays there. Yeah, that's it. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, and better. Keep
The
going.
problem is that the balancing, because if I am like this, in this point, the balancing is I'm going there. However,
Yeah,
I have to
right.
be, so I come back again, no? After going
Yeah, it stays there. Yeah,
back, then boom, boom.
yeah.
Is the only way I feel. Because what I feel is that after doing the
1,
cycle,
3,
in this I'm going here.
4. Yep. 5. That's it. 6, 7. Yeah.
No?
Uh-huh. All right. Now the eyes. Okay. So the eyes watch the hand drawing the Tai Chi. Right. So I'm there. I'm watching it.
Mhm.
I'm watching it. I'm watching it. I stay there. Now I watch the left.
Okay.
But I'm just keeping my eyes on it.
Uh-huh.
Right here, my eyes will go to the opposite hand. And I'll stay on that hand. So pretty much at that point where it turns here,
Mm.
I'll start to contemplate this change here. So the point of reference changes to this hand again. So another point, yeah, put your hands out like this. And now, without moving the hips, move the upper rib cage. So we're looking to loosen this bridge here from the hips to the upper body, to the waist. Right? And as well, we should be able to also create a movement like that. So now, a chest out, back out. Almost like there was a ball bearing rolling around in his chest. So the emphasis on here, without doing the hands, is to create that kind of stretching of the waist.
Oh.
All right, so as the hand goes in, everything stretch and then back. Okay. And the body is actually kind of turning. So if I move back so you can see the feet, turn, 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 turn. So sometimes I found it really be helpful to actually just take all the movements apart, you know,
Yeah.
work the lower body.
There are so
Work
many
the
details.
arm. Yeah, what's that?
There are so many details until to get it perfect. It's so many details, no, in every part of the body. Quite it's more complex than what looks like, no? And there are
Another cool.
many details to consider, no, in all the parts of the body.
Yeah, but you figure what they're actually called longevity exercises, right? So we're creating some more days, yeah, that we can practice. Perfection. Yeah, I don't know if it's even attainable, right? But certainly, um, we can improve every day a little bit.
No.
Yeah. Uh,
For how long were you
so.
practicing with the master this? For many years. You were
Uh, it's helpful to have somebody kind of look at it and discuss it, and without a doubt, to have somebody give you feedback. Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
mean you with the master, you were for many years practicing this qigong with BM. You were for many years, or how many years?
Yeah, I'd say about 5 years.
Wow, that's a lot.
5 years. So he went back. Yeah, we did a class like once a week, one
Uh-huh.
Sunday. Yeah, we did a class once a week, and it was interesting. Um, uh, some people that actually his father taught came to class. And what was interesting is that their exercises were slightly different than the way Bien did them. And so,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh. And you were very lucky finding that guy there, no? What a
oh,
coincidence.
it's
What
a
a
crazy
coincidence.
story because my mother-in-law is Chinese. And she had a good friend had a Chinese restaurant in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And she called you up one day and said, "Oh, you got to meet this man, this qigong master." And I was like, where'd you meet him? And I says, oh, at Renee's restaurant. His daughter works at the restaurant. You know, so it was really just through my mother-in-law. No, nobody knew, but he lived in Philadelphia at the time, and
Oh, amazing.
yeah, it was just a kind of a luck encounter, you know. Um, uh, but as soon as I saw the exercise, I knew it like they kind of fit into what I was doing. So I've been doing really qigong since 1970, maybe.
Oh.
I started doing Tai Chi.
So was familiar for you those exercises already? It was nothing very new or already?
It was different. It was different,
Okay.
you know, because there's yeah. So I've learned most of the standard, the what they call the eight pieces of brocade,
Okay.
um, you know, and various forms of qigong. But um, Bien's had a little different pick on it, you know. Uh, then you have your Neigong, you know, which is your kind of internal exercises, you know, where you work on visualization or um, developing energy, depending on the nature of it. There's so many different ways that you can, you know, train and develop. But yeah, I think in this case, this is a set exercises that I practice daily. I'll do them all. Yeah. But I pick pick a different one for every day. You know, sometimes I'll string them together. And so eventually that's what happens. They're linked together into a longer form. Okay. So you have one opening, you know, and then one closing at the end. And then you just uh, but
Continue.
it takes about a half hour to go through the whole sequence.
Oh, that's okay. Mm.
Not today, yeah. Um, cool. Anything else you want to work on?
No, I think it's great. Okay, we have seen it's already 50, no? Yeah. Mm,
Oh.
as you prefer, it's fine. Yeah.
Let's close up with one more. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's do the Phoenix. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know if you've done the Phoenix, but you're going to be in a position like this. Your front hand curls, comes back, pushes down, strolls up. It kind of coils on its way up and out. Palm is up,
Yeah.
right? Cycle the five elements. You push against, you want to feel a little stretch in here. Push down.
Yeah.
That's it. And then stretch it up, going up and out on a 45-degree angle. The backhand is behind you. You'll curl it this way, bring it up, and then push back again. You'll feel a stretch through here.
Mhm. Yeah.
So with two of them, the front hand's coming back, it's the front hand's going forward, or the back hand's going forward, and then they pass by each other as they stretch out. And the same way, and the other way, you would push them up and out.
Mm.
So as a formal exercise, right, you'll open, put them down, open them up, sit, raise, form a ball, and you'll step out on an angle. Okay, so I'm going to turn so I go the same way as you. Okay, so step the foot out and then slide the hand straight forward. So, yeah, so you're going northeast or northwest. Yeah, good. So now the weight shifts back as the front hand comes back and the rear hand goes forward, and then passing by each other out. Good. Shift your weight back and you'll shift to the other foot and step out to the other corner this way. Yes. And the same thing. Your weight's all the way back. You should be able to pick up the front leg and then pass and then stretch. Okay. Take a step back in that side. And returning back. Yeah, we'll do 4 more. Stepping forward. That's all breath in, breath out. Inhale, step back, exhale, in, and stepping back. And then close it up. So interesting about that one is that the way Bien taught it, okay, almost the hand went straight out, and almost as if I was in a narrow alley, like 2 walls here. The hands were very straight when they were done. They're not too wide. So then one day, a guy comes in that learned the exercise. The Chinese name was Fun Fan. Fun Fan is a phoenix, right? So he comes in and he demonstrated the exercise, and he looked like a bird flapping its wings. So instead of the moves being straight, they were. So, so honestly, Leo, after, it's you seeing different people perform the same exercise, they always see variation. And so variation is just a function of life, And even though you can imitate exactly how somebody's doing something, if you don't get that inner sense about what's going on, you got to listen to that inner voice as to what's the exercise doing? What's it for? Does it feel right? Do I feel? So I think you got to go. You got to go what you're feeling about it, and make it yours.
Yeah. So this one you are walking, right? In this one you walk. Is needed to walk or?
No, I don't think so. Yeah. There's more. There's actually, there's a little bit more to it. So what happens is some of the exercises in this one, it goes through a whole node. By that I mean I do one, right, and then I do the other. All right. Then I go back, I do this one, I do it again. All right. And then I have a reverse. Watch this. Okay. I switch sides. Okay. And then I do it inside out. And then I come back and do it straight.
Okay.
So no, you don't have to go forward, but depending upon the space that you're in, so you make adjustments. Okay? Because if you're in a very tight space, if you can't if you can't move forward, you bring a foot back and take a foot forward. Okay? So one way of if I didn't have much space to practice, right? So I do this one, right? And here. So instead of stepping forward, I bring this foot back and move this foot forward. Okay? And now I can practice in a small area without killing my flow. Okay? Yeah, just take a foot and change it. And it's good, to kind of be lifting those feet up, flexing the hips and so on. Okay.
Okay. Good.
All right, so that's my thought about it. Okay. The foot is very interesting because there's so many moves, boom, like Tai Chi is called repulse the monkey, which is very, 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 very similar.
Oh, it's nice. The move is interesting, no? You alternate shoulders.
Yeah. Well, what happens is, the shoulder's loose, so somebody's pushing the shoulder, the hand knocks it off, and then strikes back. So boom. So yeah, so it teaches you how to weave and how to avoid strikes, and at the same time absorb them, and throw them back. So in martial arts, you're looking to neutralize people's moves and then take their energy and throw it back at them. Take it in, throw it back.